All right, hello and welcome everyone. I'm Eric from Onboard Gaming, and this is our weekly wrap up for Monday, December 14th. Got a few things to go through today. So, first thing I wanted to talk about was last week we did get our Battle Force boxes in. We had a very limited quantity, only one of each type. They almost all sold out immediately. So if you didn't happen to get one of those, I've got some good news for you. We are getting a few more. Not a lot more, but a few more. We've got most of the 40k boxes coming back in. All of them actually except for the Necron one. So if you're looking for the Space Marines, Chaos, everything else, we're good to go. We still have our Astra Militarum box in stock, and we will be getting one more. I don't know why nobody's buying the Astra Militarum box. It is a very nice one. If you really love the Emperor, then I think you should pick it up. We are not getting any more of the Age of Sigmar boxes in. We do have the Caradon Overlords one still in stock, though, if you're looking for that. So go ahead and check out the website. For all the 40k boxes, if you go on the website, there's a section called Box Sets. You can look under there, and all of these will be listed. As soon as they sell out, they will be disappearing. Also under that category, we do have all the Recruit, the Elite, and Command Edition for the starter sets. So if you're looking for one of those, that's where you can find it. Now on to some of the new releases coming out. All these items are now on pre-order. We've got Necromunda. The new House of Artifice book contains all of the rules, background, lore, all the interesting stuff for the Vansar gang. So if you are into them, I think this is going to be a great buy. We also have the brand new dice set, new models, and the cards. Moving on to Blood Bowl. Now, we have had an uptick in Blood Bowl players since Season 2 released, so we are continuing that with a few new items. I know that Skaven and Dwarves are pretty popular, so they are both getting their own card sets as well as dice sets. And then we've got the new pitches. It's one box comes with both the Skaven and Dwarf pitch and dugouts, so that should be pretty good if you're looking to do that. Just a side note, I did just recently pick up the starter for this. I've started going through the rules, looking at all the models. They're great. I'm going to be learning how to play, and hopefully we can get a league going here pretty soon. I know with COVID going on right now, it's a little tough to get any events really going, but I think we might be able to do that if we're just having one-on-one people, a couple of people in the shop, or your mass, etc. So we'll be discussing that further, probably coming into January. Also announced was this brand new orc model, or set of orc models. Right now, these are not available to retailers. They are going to be a Games Workshop store exclusive until they show up on the website. Once they show up on the website, hopefully they're going to let us buy them, and I'm going to get a bunch in for you guys. So more info on that as it becomes available. So Christmas is coming up, and I know you might be thinking to yourself, how am I going to afford those 3,000 points of orcs that I need? Well, I've got good news for you. We have a brand new sale. This is the best Games Workshop sale that we have ever had at Onboard Gaming. And yes, I know we've only been open a few months, but still, it counts. We are offering right now, buy any 10 Citadel paints, you get the most expensive one for free. Also, for all the model kits, spend $100 in one trip, and you will get 15% off your entire purchase. So looking to get a Blood Bowl starter, looking to get Shadow and Pain for Age of Sigmar, looking to get any of the starter kits or box sets, or combat patrols, looking to start a brand new army, need to get that codex and a bunch of boxes of stuff, good to go. These are especially good on Indominus sets. Hey, yeah, there you go. And like I said, the combat patrol boxes are all priced right for this. So don't forget, we've got that. If you are looking for something a little bit different and your pile of shame is a little too big, we also have 15% off all board games and 15% off all D&D books and minis. And if you truly do not love the Emperor and like to play Magic or card games instead, we also have deals now on playmats, deck boxes, dragon shields. We are offering deals on Magic items, as well as Pokemon box sets and starter decks. If you have any questions about that stuff, go ahead, hit us up on the Facebook page or Discord, and we can answer all of your questions. All right, so as far as news is concerned for 40k this last week, we had some really great reveals for the new Death Guard rules. One of them, which the internet was not super happy about, was the brand new change to Disgustingly Resilient. Yep, that's right. Up until now, Disgustingly Resilient has given a 5-up Feel No Pain to just about every Death Guard unit, which has been fantastically good for their resilience. It's in the name. Even with regular Death Guard Marines having 1 wound, the 5-up Feel No Pain is pretty good. Having it on characters, multi-wound vehicles, things like that was very, very good. But that's all changed. So the preview here shows that now they're just going to have a -1 to inbound damage. A lot of people got really upset about this. I don't know that it's as bad as people are saying it's going to be. With the prevalence of 2 and 3 wound models, especially in the Marine line, the 2 or greater wound, or 2 damage or greater weapons are really becoming more meta to try and mitigate that. I think being able to drop a 2 damage weapon or a D3 damage weapon down to 1 is going to be pretty strong, especially now that all the Plague Marines are going to be getting an additional wound. We did some basic number crunching a while ago, trying to figure out what it would take to take down a 2 wound, 5-up Feel No Pain permanent Space Marine, and it's a lot of firepower. So I think this is going to be okay for them. Yes, the vehicles, Demon Princes, other multi-wound or larger units are going to get hurt by this. It's not straight up not as good as the 5-up Feel No Pain. Hopefully there will be either stratagems, warlord traits, other things that they can use to get that back to kind of help out the resilience of those larger units, or those multi-wound units. I know that this kind of reminds me of when they were announcing the changes to reanimation protocols for Necrons, where it really does benefit your 1 wound Immortals and 1 wound Warriors. But it's not as good with Scarabs, Wraiths, the other stuff. So hopefully this evens out. We don't have full access to the codex yet. We don't know what the stratagems are going to be. Clearly they're going to be doing something with Poxwalkers, since Poxwalkers really have no defense at all except for their 5-up Feel No Pain. Maybe they'll get a different name. Not really sure. The codex was delayed until January, so as soon as we get our hands on it, we're going to find out some more information. And the Death Guard's actually looking pretty good. So right on the heels of this one, which made a lot of people upset, they did do another preview for another army-wide buff that Death Guard is getting that made a lot of people pretty happy. Contagions of Nurgle. Now, we first saw this previewed a little bit on Mortarian's datasheet. It wasn't really explained what it was. It just said that for the purposes of this, it was always counted that he was in round 4, battle round 4. Didn't make any sense on the datasheet at the time. We didn't know what it was, but here it is. It reduces the toughness of any enemy models, enemy units within range of this. Starting at battle round 1, there's only 1 inch, so it's only going to help you if you get in close combat. But it continues to expand pretty exponentially thereafter. So getting into round 4 and having a 9-inch aura of -1 to toughness to everything around you is pretty good. I know some people were experimenting with Rad Wreath on Necrons to get that, but that's only when you're in engagement range. So I think this could be pretty good. They also have a building, I believe, that you're going to be able to deploy similar to the Necron. I can't remember what the Necron's called. Dominion of Convergence, that's it. Similar to that, where you can deploy it. It's going to also automatically assume that it's on round 4, so you're going to get that 9-inch bubble around it of -1 toughness. So that could be potentially pretty good. A lot of units are going to be really, really hurt by this, especially tough 3 guys. So Eldar, Guardsmen, a bunch of Tyranids units going down to tough 2. Basic bolters wounding on 2s is pretty rough. Even your Space Marines going from tough 4 to tough 3, it's going to give a bonus for anything strength 4. It's going to hurt tough 8 things, getting down to 7 now. There's a lot of interactions now with this that are just going to be very useful, and it does get better over time. I know that it looks like the 6-inch ore is probably going to be about optimal for most people. You have to wait till round 3, but for a lot of armies, especially Space Marine armies, waiting till round 3 to get into Assault Doctrine is kind of their thing too. So I think with the prevalence of short range weaponry and the prevalence of close combat oriented units right now, it's going to be a strong buff. So we'll see how it interacts with the rest of the codex. We'll see how the points get allocated, and it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. All right, moving on to shop events. We are still running the Beyond the Veil Crusade. We are running out of weeks. The entire map is full. If you want to go in there and take a territory from someone, hit up our Facebook or Discord, arrange a game, and start capturing territories. In closing, I once again wanted to say thank you to everyone who continues to use us as your friendly local game store. We do appreciate it greatly. We know that through these hard COVID times, it is difficult to get out of the house. We can't have the gatherings that we want to have, but we're trying to do the best we can to maintain the communities that we have developed. We want to continue to develop them. And once again, we just thank you for your support and keeping us going. We really hope that once we make it through the next few months, things are going to get better. Hopefully we can start running larger events. We can get the Rogue Trader tournaments going again. We can get the leagues going again. We can get all that stuff going again, and just get everyone back in the shop. But right now, we're trying to keep it chill. But once again, thank you for all your help in this. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to myself or any of the other staff members at the shop on Facebook, on Discord. Walk in, talk to us. We are always willing to help, willing to answer your questions, and we're also looking for feedback. So if there's something you want to see addressed on here, please contact me. We'll discuss it, and if it's something I need to talk to the other guys about, we will do that. One thing that was brought up was having some updates for other gaming systems like Magic, Pokemon, the board games. I think that's something that we want to do. So I'm going to be working with Christian, Nick, and Wes, and we're going to see if we can get a segment in here for new releases, for new items that show up in the shop, like new cards, maybe rare or useful cards that we get in, and other things that are going on. So we'll be expanding that. Once again, we do support your feedback, so please contact me. That's enough for tonight. So thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, and until next time.